Robert Diaz said that he thinks Bomac might throw the towel in to stop the fight.
Oh, could be. In boxing, everything can happen, right?
Do you believe you knock him out?
Yeah, why not?
Canelo and Crawford just touched down at the Las Vegas Grand Arrivals. Bro, Canelo ain't smiling. He's straight up blasting Crawford, saying he's gonna knock him out brutally.
Where does Crawford rank in terms of challenges?
Yeah, he's one of the best. He's one of the best.
So I spoke to Robert Diaz earlier. Robert said he wouldn't be surprised if Bomac threw the towel in on Saturday night.
Oh, could be. In boxing, everything can happen, right?
Do you believe you knock him out?
Yeah, why not?
Like, forget the red carpet, this man rolled up with a hit list. And you know Canelo, when he says knockout, he doesn't mean sleepy nap time. He means delete your Wi-Fi, restart your soul kinda knockout. Crawford though, he just smirks like the villain in a Marvel movie. Like, cool story, champ, but I'm the one writing the script.
We're here. You heard the boos from the crowd, but you smile through everything. You're so unbothered. What's the secret to being unbothered?
I'm not worried about what they booing and what they saying. Come fight night, you know what I mean? It's gonna be me and Canelo, not me and the crowd.
This ain't trash talk anymore. This is two dudes walking into Vegas like it's a Wild West showdown. One's got power in his fists, the other's got brains sharper than a scalpel. And let's be real, if Canelo's promising fireworks, I'm already shopping for fire insurance.
Do you think the weight gain for Terence will affect his speed, his performance in general?
I don't know. We need to wait to Saturday, September 13, right?
What do you think of this picture?
He looks good, but I like it because that's when you realize it's gonna be a good fight.
Canelo out here talking about knockouts at the Grand Arrivals, flexing like he's Thanos with the Infinity Stones. But Bud's cool as ice. Reporters try to rattle him with that chin at 168 question, and Crawford basically hits them with, yeah, I've been hurt, so what? He's been hurt too.
Hey, listen, I ain't never been down yet, so hey, they can question it all they want. Have I been hurt? Yes, I have. Have he been hurt? Yes, he have. It is what it is. Let's figure it out.
That's savage honesty right there. No fake bravado, no cap, just straight up truth. And I respect it because let's be real, every fighter gets clipped, but it's about what you do after you're hurt that defines you. Crawford ain't selling wolf tickets. He's saying, wait till fight night, then we'll see who's really built for this smoke. And you know what? I'm here for it because a confident, unbothered Bud is the scariest version of Bud.
Do you think that power will translate up, and do you believe you can stop Canelo Alvarez?
I don't know, about stopping them, but I'm strong. I never been in the ring with Canelo, so I can't speak on him, but that's why we fight the fight that we fight, so we can figure it out.
But hold up, here comes Bud Crawford shutting the whole rumor mill down like he's running quality control. Shoulder injury, out of shape, slow. Man, Crawford laughed that off like someone just told him pineapple belongs on pizza. And I'm with him. Half these injury leaks sound like they're written by bored dudes on Wi-Fi, not actual insiders.
Where I got a shoulder injury at? I don't know. I think people coming up with their own, antics. Terence Crawford got a shoulder injury, Terence Crawford out of shape, Terence Crawford slow, Terence Crawford. Yeah, they coming up with all kinds of stuff.
What I love though, Crawford's energy ain't defensive, it's savage. He's basically saying, y'all boo me, cool, keep that same energy Saturday when I silence the arena. And yo, when he says the most exciting part is shutting people up, I felt that. That's not just fight talk, that's every hater's nightmare wrapped in 8-ounce gloves.
Hey man, it happens before, this is not the first time I've been booed, so I don't care. It's not the first time that people that went against Terence Crawford, so they can't fight for him, so it doesn't matter to me.
And the way he brushed off those boos, man, that's championship DNA. Some fighters get rattled. Crawford treats it like background music. You can tell he thrives in the villain role, walking into a storm with that calm Nebraska grin like, yeah, I've been here before. What makes it even crazier is how he flips the script, turning negativity into fuel like it's pre-workout.
How does it feel?
You can tell that this is a bigger event, but at the same time, this is my job. I'm used to, the media. I'm used to, the people and things like that, it's just on a bigger scale, that's it.
I'm telling you, when a fighter embraces hate instead of running from it, that's when they're most dangerous. And come Saturday, we're either watching Canelo prove he's still king, or Crawford give a masterclass in turning doubt into demolition. Crawford just gave us that stone cold energy, calm, unfazed, talking about chin checks like it's just another Tuesday. But then boom, here comes Max Kellerman stepping in, sounding like the professor of boxing history mixed with a hype man.
Has he ever been in a bigger fight than this one? Is this everyone knows this is easily the biggest fight of Terence Crawford's career. But has he ever been in a fight as big as Canelo Alvarez, who's been in a million huge fights?
And you know Max, he'll make you believe this fight isn't just boxing, it's a Marvel crossover event. He's calling this Canelo's biggest fight ever, and honestly, I can't even clown him for it. Think about it, the stadiums, the lights, the Netflix cameras, the fact the whole world's watching for free. That's legacy level pressure, and Max saying Canelo's been knocking dudes out since 15? Bro, I was still trying to beat level 3 on Contra at 15, but now the question is, does he still have it?
Too smart? Does he still have the defense? Because Canelo's just been walking fighters down the last 7-8 fights. They've been running from him, and he's just been chasing them around. But that's not Canelo, really. The real Canelo is very slick with his upper body movement and counters. Is he still that guy? Is that even how he should fight Crawford?
That's the kind of bar that makes you lean forward, because deep down, we all want to know if the King's crown is still heavy, or if Bud's about to snatch it clean. And the way Max frames it, you feel like we're not just watching a fight, we're watching history reload in real time. He's painting it like Ali Spink's numbers could get matched in 2025, and that's wild to even think about. So yeah, if you're not locked in for this one, you might as well be watching paint dry, because this ain't just a boxing match, it's a global earthquake waiting to happen.
The king? He is the super middleweight king, that's true. He's also the box office king. You know how many stadium fights Canelo's had? This is 7 stadium fights. He's undefeated in stadium fights. He gonna be undefeated at the end of this one too?
And right when Max had us all feeling like we were in a boxing history lecture, boom, here comes Bomac lighting the whole room on fire. I swear, Bomac don't talk like a trainer. He talks like a man who already seen the ending and just can't wait for the credits to roll. He's looking at Crawford like, yeah, this ain't just a fight. This is a masterpiece cooking in real time. And when he claps back at UFC guys talking crazy, man, that bring his ass line should be on a t-shirt already. You, me, all of us. We can feel that confidence dripping, and it's contagious. Bomac's energy got me wanting to shadow box in the living room with no gloves on like it's fight night already.
Countless hours is talking to the coach. Coach is just going over everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you know, where the grind and the love for the sport, from point A to get to point B to get to point A, and we're at point A right now.
Bomac got that uncle at the BBQ vibe, cooling with a plate in one hand but ready to check anybody who steps out of line. He's not hyping Crawford like some salesman, he's daring anybody, Canelo, UFC dudes, random keyboard warriors, to test what they think they know. And the wild part? He says it with zero hesitation, like he already cashed the check and watched the replay twice. That ain't arrogance, that's straight up conviction, the type that makes you sit back and say, damn, maybe Bud really about to rewrite the whole script Saturday night.
Do you feel like your job in the corner is going to be even more critical in this fight?
You know, my job in the corner is to make sure Terence get through this fight with a superb, top of the line performance. Whatever adjustments we have to make along the way, along the rounds, that's what we gotta do.
And just when Bomac dropped that heavyweight truth, boom, here comes Rolly Romero sliding in like the dude at the cookout who swears he's only having one plate, but then takes home leftovers. My guy says he's picking Canelo, but secretly hoping Crawford wins. That's like betting on Coke, but drinking Pepsi on the low. You can't fool us, Raleigh. You want Bud to shock the world so you can sit down with that 5-star steak instead of chewing on that Outback special. And I respect it, because honestly, we all want to see Canelo tested for real, not just running laps around dudes while David Benavidez is still waiting like the boogeyman at 168.
What if Crawford gets hit and gets knocked out cold, bro? Like, bro, it's a different kind of damage done when you're fighting a bigger dude, you know? And I'm not saying that that's gonna happen specifically or any of that stuff. I'm just saying, like, bro, who's the one taking the risk?
Right, it's definitely Crawford.
But here's the wild part. Raleigh ain't even sugarcoating it. He straight up calls out the elephant in the room. Why Canelo keeps skipping over Benavidez. And honestly, he's right. You can dress it up with legacy talk, big money fights, or the business side. But fans ain't blind. We see the pattern, and Raleigh just said what a lot of us been yelling at the screen for years. The funniest part, he's clowning Canelo while still picking him to win, like talking trash about your boss but still showing up to work on Monday. That's Raleigh in a nutshell. Bold, unpredictable, and low-key, making sense when you least expect it.
The problem with this is, who's taking the risk? Crawford. Why is Canelo not fighting David Benavidez? No, ask yourself that. Why is he fighting a 147, 154 pounder that was at 135? And he's not fighting David Benavidez.
And that's the beauty of this whole thing, fam. Everybody's got their pick, everybody's got their angle, but when that bell rings, none of the talk matters. It's Canelo's size and experience versus Bud's IQ and ice-cold composure. No excuses, no shortcuts, just straight-up truth in the ring. And yo, I want to know what you think. Does Bud shock the world, or does Canelo remind everybody why he's the face of boxing? Drop your hot takes in the comments. Let's run this debate heavy. And don't ever forget, like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters, because we're bringing the smoke every single time. See you in the next one, fight fans.